Hello guys, my name is Siddarth Shetty and I welcome you all for a very important learning video where we are going to discuss on support and resistance. Now, why is this support and resistance so important in trading? I would say if you understand what is support and resistance, then you're almost ready, up to 60% of the trading. Okay, now before we actually dive into the technical meaning of support and resistance, let us consider a small activity of this ball. Now imagine I want to toss this ball with the full force upside. Now let me also tell you the constraint. So on the top you have the roof and in the bottom you have the floor. Now till where do you think when I toss this ball, the ball will go up to? So do you all think it's till the roof? Exactly. So once the ball touches the roof, from there it starts falling. So same thing happens even in stock market. So the point from where it starts to reverse, that point is called as a resistance. So now till where do you think that this ball can maximum fall up to? So do you all think it's still the floor? So this floor is nothing but the support. So as soon as the ball touches the floor and it starts reversing, that point is called as the support. Now let us now go into the chart and I'll try to explain it better. Okay, so let's say the price is going high and high and high, and at one point, let's say it starts reversing. So this point where it starts reversing, what we called as a roof is called as a resistance. And let's say it keeps falling and falling, and at the bottom where it reverses, this point is called as a support. It's easy, right? All right. Now from here, let's say the price keeps going up and up and up, and again at this point it starts to reverse. So this point again is called as the resistance, and the point where it reverses at the bottom is called as a support. Now how do you analyze, or how do you actually make money by knowing support and resistance? Simple. Now you know that at this point in the bottom where the price is reversing, it is support. So what you simply have to do is, when the price comes near the support, all you have to do is you just have to buy a stock. The previous resistance was somewhere near this point. So you buy over here and you sell over here. So this is the basic idea how a support and resistance works. Now let us go one step ahead. Now imagine I toss the same ball, but this time the constraint, that is the roof, is made up of some sort of a paper. Now do you think when I toss this ball with a great force, it is able to break that resistance? Yes, it's possible. So same thing happens even in stock market. So let's say the price keeps going high and high and high, and initially it faces a resistance and then it starts falling. And let's say again it takes a support over here and it goes up. And again it faces a resistance, again it comes down. Here it takes a support, again it goes up. So let's say this is the resistance. So this point is actually the resistance. Now this time, instead of facing a resistance, it will break the resistance and it will go to form a new resistance. Let's say this is the new resistance somewhere over at this point and it starts falling. Now this time the price won't come till the first support, but it will reverse from this point. So the previous resistance will now act as a support. So this is one key point. Similarly, let's say the price is falling and falling. Let's say the price falls over here, it takes a reversal over here. So this reversing point is nothing but the support. And again the price goes up and it faces a resistance and it comes down. Now let's say instead of expecting a reversal from here, instead of price taking a bounce or taking a support, let's say it breaks this support. Okay, now the next support might be somewhere at the bottom. So let's say this is the support at the bottom. Now let's say it also bounces from here, but this time when it goes up, this will not act as a support, but this will act as a resistance. So it's just vice versa of what we saw when the price goes up. What it faces a resistance, that resistance breaks and becomes the support. This is exactly the reverse of that. So I hope this was clear. This was like a theory of it. Now let us practically analyze a stock. So I have picked 3 stocks for you all. Let's start. Now whatever we learned so far in the theory, let us try to practically implement in the stocks. So the chart shown here is of Cipla, and you can see that. Let's start the analysis from this point. So the price goes up, faces a resistance, comes down. Again the price goes up, and let's consider this time this as a resistance. So this point is a resistance. So it comes down and it reverses at this point. So basically if you see, this part becomes the support. All right, now this time instead of facing a resistance, it breaks the resistance. Now we all know that it is about to form a new resistance. So the new resistance is somewhere over here, and this time when it comes down, this will act as a support. So previously this was the resistance, and now when the price comes down, this point will act as a support. So basically you have to buy at the support and sell at the resistance. Now from there again the price bounced, and we know that the new resistance was at this point. Now we know that at 990 we have the resistance, and at 876 875 we have the support. So all you have to do is buy near 885 and then sell near 990 approximately. Now let's see if the price has behaved in the same manner. So we can see here the price goes up, keeps going, and exactly at this point where it reversed is basically the resistance. Now were you able to predict at which point the price will reverse? Yes, that was predicted based on the previous resistance. Now can you all tell me till where can the price maximum fall from here? So of course it can come up till this point, that is around 881. Now let us see if the price has actually come till there and if it has reversed from there. So the price keeps coming, and there you can see the price has somewhere close to that point has reversed, and it started its move again towards the resistance. So there you can see the stock is beautifully respecting the support and resistance. So that's how technical analysis works. So support and resistance is one of the most important concepts. Okay, so you can see here that Cipla has broken its previous resistance, that is somewhere around 993, and it has formed a new resistance around 1073. We can also see that the price has started its journey towards the support. So basically the price is expected to come till this point. So maybe from here it can bounce. If it bounces from this point, this will act as a support. If at all, if this support is not being respected, then the next support will be somewhere near 874. But also remember, in stock market, nothing works 10 on 10. It's always the probability. See, just because you have support near, let's say 800, it doesn't come exactly pinpoint towards 800 and reverses from there. It can be slightly, plus or minus 2, 3, 4 rupees. Alright, now going towards the next chart, that is of Bandhan Bank. Now, if you go towards the history of Bandhan Bank, you can see that Bandhan Bank was beautifully going in the range of somewhere near 400 to 600. So you can see here the price goes up, comes down, again goes up, faces a resistance, comes down, again goes up, comes down. But after that, we can see here that the price has given a breakout from the support. So now you know that this is no more going to act as a support, but next time when the price comes towards that point, that will act as a resistance. So let us see if it has respected the levels. So you can see here the price comes near that point exactly where the support was broken, and it reverses. So this is basically the resistance. So from there it recently formed a new support near 250, and thereby you can see that it has been respecting it beautifully. The price goes up, faces the resistance, comes down near the support, again goes up, again comes down. So all you have to do, as I mentioned, you have to buy at the support and sell at the resistance. So this is that easy. So you can see that the price is now consolidating between the resistance and the support. Always try to get the stocks where you find the price is near the support, so that there is a less risk. Even if the price starts falling, you know that the support has been washed away, and you can exit the trade. Okay, now let us go to the last example of support and resistance, that is in Infosys chart. So the reason why I've picked Infosys chart is because it's a very clean, it's very easy to find out the support and resistance. So I've purposely not marked it, so I'll mark it in front of you all. So I can see that at this point the price has come many times. So you can see that whenever the price comes near this point, it keeps bouncing. So I'll just mark it for you all. So you can see here when the price comes here, it bounces, comes here, bounces, comes here, bounces. So this has been bouncing a lot of time. So you can see the all-time resistance or the all-time high of Infosys is 1945, and recently the price came near the all-time high, and from there you can see that there is a massive sell. So if you ask me till where can the price keep falling, I would say at the max it can come up to 1670 for the short term. But do you think it will directly fall from from the recent closing, that is of 1846 to 1673? No, it's not possible like that. The price will come down again, it goes up, comes down. So it always goes in a zigzag manner. But for a long term, I would say the buy would be somewhere around 1674, and you can set your target up to 1919. So I hope this concept made you understand what is support and resistance. Practical, we discussed practically what is support and resistance, and then we try to implement that theory in the stock market. Hopefully this helped you all. So the next video would be a little more deep about support and resistance. We are going to talk about trend lines. We are also going to discuss on the types of the market, how we can make money even when the price is falling, and what is breakout, breakdown, all those things. So make sure you subscribe to this channel, because a lot of good content is going to come up from this. So I hope you like this video. If you did, then please give me a thumbs up, and I'll see you in the next one. Thank you.